Hi there, and welcome to the Unreasonably Grateful podcast with me, Tercy Engelhart. I am excited that we are on this journey together, and I thank you for sharing your journey with me and being a part of my journey. Every week, I promise, I'll show up and I'll be willing to actually break my heart wide open and let some of the wisdom that's gathered through my now almost 39 years of recovery from 20 years of addiction trickle out. And I want to remind you that I don't have your answers, you do, that we all learn from one another's stories. And I share my story or bits and pieces of my story in the hopes that you'll hear something that perhaps you haven't heard in that same way before. And in hearing it, it'll open something up for you and it'll encourage you along on your journey and perhaps ease your path and move you along in the direction of discovering just how amazing, how incredible, how beautifully you were designed and created. And you are. And then a reminder that on Tuesdays, I make available some time slots where I can kind of sit and hold space for people individually. I want to thank all of you who have shown up for those sessions. And I want to just say this here. There's someone that ordered a book that didn't get it. So if you will write me or text me, I will make sure that you get that book. But I want to thank all of you for sharing your life with me, sharing your journey, sharing where places where, I don't know, maybe you've got some sharp edges or some wounds that you just need to be held and seen and heard and encouraged along on your path. And I just feel honored that I have the opportunity to be able to do that. So I see how incredible you are. I hear how amazing your stories are. And I know that there's even more available for you as you step more into loving yourself and being available for love to flow through you. So thank you for giving me that opportunity. And if you're interested, you can sign up on tercyengelhart.com. Okay, so we're still in this series on love. And today's session is called Loving the Unlovable. Now, some of you who have been with me for a while, first of all, thank you. You may have heard chunks or pieces of this. So remember that there are people who are easy to love, let's face it. Um, it just seems like it's effortless and it's wonderful. And we want you to keep on loving those people. And then there are people who like rub you the wrong way or they challenge you. And I want to encourage you that those will be some of your greatest teachers. Those people that are difficult to love, what's happening is they're actually showing you places within yourself where you're still resisting letting love in. Because remember, love is something that embodies you and then flows through you. And to the degree that we make ourselves open, available, willing, love will flood in, it will pour in. And from that place, it can ooze and pour out. And so those people that you find difficult to love are actually helping you learn to love deeper, love more often, love more fully. And so those are actually people to give thanks for, to be grateful for, rather than to resist. And oftentimes, even in romantic love, I hear young people saying, they want it to be easy. They want it to just flow. But I can promise you that it's the people or the times when we're challenged to love that we're actually deepening our ability and our capacity to be more infused with love, bigger vessels for love to fill and then to be able to overflow from. So rather than resisting or avoiding those difficult situations, see if you can't welcome them, be grateful for them, give thanks for those opportunities and challenges, because you're actually being trained and learning to love in ways that perhaps weren't available for you before. And when you can love, you'll discover that the difficulty that you perceived perhaps isn't even a reality, and that love can ease and heal and soften and, yeah, move us through people and times and situations that perhaps we've wondered if we have what it takes. But you do. You do when you let go and you let love in and you let love do what love does, which is to love more, to love more often, to love more deeply, to love more fully. Okay? So take that on this week, and I'll see you next week.